middle housing, or we can't, you know what I mean? All that stuff that we went through as a part of Imagine Hayden and then all the code workshops, we can't use those codes until we have property that's zoned at that.
But my understanding is that once we get the response from these folks, that they still have to go before P and Z and have the zone change made.
Yeah, we still have to have a public hearing,
We
it's
have-
required within the
It'll
local
all
plan.
be part of one action though. It'll be, so what happens is so cities can zone property. I mean, that's something we're allowed to do. So we are going to repeal the zone map we have today and replace it with the new one after we get all the feedback from everybody. So then there will be people that can come in and.
So this is just a large scale change in zoning, and I know maybe everybody gets that, but I'm kinda slow. So
Yeah.
it's a huge effect on our city.
It's a step in the direction of the vision established in Imagine
And does
Hayden,
that,
a step in the direction.
vision create higher density or lower density in our city?
You know the answer to that.
Well, I'm
Depends on the
asking.
spot.
It's definitely, there are zones that have higher densities. Mixed residential allows for up to 8, and mixed use, if it's multifamily, allows for 20. And all of you were involved in all of those decisions in how we created the code that went with the new zones. So if we're gonna have zones and then we're not gonna zone anyone, I don't know why we spent 9 months going through it.
So, yeah, my point is that if your answer, if I heard it right, is that it's gonna be higher density, and I can tell you people don't want it. I'm getting a lot of feedback from people. We already have enough traffic problems, and we're going to create even higher density in a large scale. I mean, when this was all coming before City Council, I didn't understand I thought maybe there'd be some parcels and people as they come to P and Z and make a change here and there, but this is a huge effect on our city. And people are not happy. There were people that wanted to be at this meeting today, and they were told this wasn't gonna happen.
Well, where were they in the process though, Matt?
I can't answer that.
Well, I can't either, but that's the frustrating thing to me is all the time, we've spent over a couple of $100,000, and now these people at the 11th hour wanna change it. Well, how prudent is that with their tax money?
And it's
If
not,
they would have been involved in the beginning, we wouldn't be here, would we?
This is a public meeting, they could have been here. I think when we get an email 15 minutes before a meeting trying to explain, this is actually is our normal retreat, we're
Right.
supposed to be doing the budget, but there were questions about, the process tonight. It's like, okay, you can have an opportunity to not to, discuss the item, but the process, or any questions you might have in the process. And so we're trying to stay away from, and so, yeah, anybody, as long as we weren't over
And
15 people in here.
Don't take me the wrong way, I'm just frustrated, I'm not getting in your face.
Well, no,
I'm just frustrated
this is-
because how many times have we sat up here and asked for public involvement? And unless, as Dick always puts it, and if it doesn't gore their ox, we never hear anything from them. And you just said it, this is hugely important, they still didn't come. So, who do we listen to? Do we listen to the people that took the time to come to the meeting, or do we listen to the people at the 11th hour? I don't know who to listen to. Who's the majority here? I don't know. I mean, it's the same old thing we face many times. People that show up, is that representative of the entire city? I don't know.
I just know that I think we're reading the paper, growth is a huge
It is.
thing right now, and how we're gonna pay for it. And I brought the study here that says for every dollar we collect, we pay out $1.08 in services, and we're gonna go further behind. We're behind now. How are we ever
But
gonna
that's not
catch up?
true, that's true for, low density residential.
That says, it's a study done for residential, ag, and industrial and commercial. And it compares those numbers. And it's for Cooney County. So my point is that we can't afford to fix the problems we have with our traffic. And this goes into, I think our workshop is an issue of growth. How are we gonna pay for it? We can't pay for it now. we're gonna go further behind. So why are we going
So
densely?
that's,
That's my issue.
yeah, and